Solid Groups Manager. This is a great way for managing template-based files as well as instances within VISI. So under the modeling dropdown, you will have Solid Groups Manager. We're going to start off with showing instances here. We're going to draw a block. We're going to use the translation command. And when we use the translation command, selecting the part, choosing multiple copies, we're going to utilize Create Instance option. Within Create Instance, this allows it to create an instance. Basically, if I make a change to one, it makes a change to them all. Here's the Create Instance function right here. It's a checkbox in this case. And then if we look at our icon, you can see this is a Create Instance icon. This icon will be available in several different types of commands. But real quickly, let's show how the instance works. I select the edge of one entity, and the instance makes a change to all of the entities. Let's say if I create a through hole, a drill hole through the part, and then go ahead and make that through hole. If I pick the face here, pick the middle, you can see how that hole shows up on every single item. This is all managed through the Solid Groups Manager using instances. So if I select this, you can see how everything here shows up in the Solid Groups Manager. If I were to right click, I can unlink one of these, meaning it is dissolved from the original model, so if I make a change, this one will not update, or deletes it out completely. So in this scenario, we're going to create this as a template-based file. If I go to Solid Groups Manager and select Create a Solid Group, I'm going to select everything here, and I'm going to go ahead and create this as a solid group. When I place this in here, it's going to ask for an application point, so every time I use it, it's going to have an application point. So now, we're going to create this as a name, and I'm going to show you real quickly what the difference between a user group and a standard group is. This is based on how Assembly Manager defines the data. You can reset these values, but as you can see, a user group is a group that is defined as separate entities, and a standard group is defined as its own entity. So from here, we can go ahead and add layers. We can place this onto a default layer as well. So I'll go ahead and hit OK. And now that solid group is made locally to this file. From here, I can go ahead and save this as a global solid group. This could be set to a network location that everybody on your company has access to. You would just hit OK on that area, and now everybody would have access to that solid group. So now, let's place these solid groups into a file itself. If I go to Solid Groups Manager, I can select the Load Solid Group option. This brings up the global parameters here, and I just choose my solid group. I can place this across the design. So I'll place this on these convenient points I set here, selecting the points. I can also rotate the solid group at any point here. Let's say 180 around Z, hit OK. As I place this around here, you can see how it grows in that list within the Solid Groups Manager. All of these are now linked. So, being that this is a solid group, if I try to modify this file in the file I'm in right now, go ahead and pick the face, it will not let me. It tells me this is linked to a solid group and must be edited as that solid group. So, that's what we're going to do here. If I right click, edit GRP file, what this will do is allow me to open up a separate VISI with that solid group in it. As you can see, the file extension shows a GRP extension as a solid group. And if I go into here, now I can edit this using simple modeling commands. So I'll edit the blend radius that's here. And then also, I'm going to edit the hole that's existing right there in the middle. So I can just change the radius of that. And when I go to File Save and close the solid group, in the file we edited it initially, it will automatically update each solid group that's inside of that file. So in a scenario, I have a file that used that solid group in an older version. If I open it up, it will prompt a warning message. Let me know that the solid group is out of date. And it will also give me some options on what do I want to do. Do I want to have that solid group saved, or do I want to update it? So if I say no, it won't do anything. If I say yes, it will update it. In this case, I will go ahead and say yes. And you can see that solid group does update to the current file.